Hello there. Now, today we're asked to determine the inverse of a function defined by a set of ordered pairs. So, we have this set, which is the playas and the points. And our playas are Pepe, Annette, Sergio, Natalie, and Anel. And each one of them has 161, 151, 135, 127, and 119 points. And we know that the playas are the domain and the points are the range. So when you're asked what's the inverse, what are you going to do, sir? Well, you're just gonna switch them. You're just gonna move them. Like, oh, what the hell happened there? Okay. So just gonna move them. So your domain would become your range, right? So your points would be here, points and playas. Okay, so you just switch them. Yeah, it's that simple. So what was your domain? It's gonna become your range, and yeah, so points. This is the inverse. Okay, 151, 135, 127, and you get the idea. Okay, I don't want to write the numbers, the names again. So that's the inverse. Okay, and what's the domain of the inverse? We know that the domain of our first one was the players, right? Well, the domain of this one are the points. So domain would be equal to 161, 151, 135, 127, and 119. That would be our domain for the inverse. And our range would be, well, our players, right? Blah, 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 our players. So that's that. Well, let's take a look at another one. You're going to be given this set of ordered pairs. 4, 15, 5, 11, 6. Okay, that wasn't gonna get anywhere good. So 6 and -7 and a 7 and a 3 and an 8 and a 13. Yeah. Okay. So what's the inverse of this whole thing? Well, the inverse would just be like you just switch the output and the input. Okay. So this 4 goes to the right and 15 goes to the left. 5 goes to the right. 11 goes to the left. 6 goes to the right. -7 goes to the left. 7, 3, 8, 13. So our inverse would be 15, 4, 11, 5, -7, 6, 3, 7, 13, 8. And that's our inverse. Yes! And what's the domain of our inverse? Well, the domain are going to be the inputs, right? The first numbers. Inputs. Inputs. Yeah, so the domain, I know that sucks, but I'm trying to write fast. So domain would be equal to 15, 11, -7, and 3, and 18. Yes! This is a 13, yeah. Okay, and the range would be equal to 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, that's your answer. That's your final answer. And I hope you get it because it's as easy as it looks. Remember, don't overthink stuff. And I hope you learned something. Remember to subscribe and like the videos. Tell your friends about this. Help them, help you. And next videos are calculator, but you couldn't use your calculator for this. So, yeah. Goodbye. See you next time.